Live on BT Sport Box Office. The main event, of course, the return of WBC and lineal world heavyweight champion Tyson Fury against Derek War Chisora. It's guaranteed to be fireworks. They've made a promise that they're going to stand and trade. And chief support, Daniel Dubois against Kevin Lerena, a very intriguing heavyweight fight. And the guys that I've got up with me make up a very intriguing undercard. We've got a lot of good fighters, and we've got some very interesting fights on the show. It's BT Sport Box Office on Saturday night. And just a reminder that the main event ring walk time is expected at 9 o'clock for Fury and Chisora. It's a little bit earlier than usual, but it's great news. Let's have a chat with some of the fighters up here. Let's start, of course, with Isaac Lowe. Isaac, great to see you.
Great to see you again.
Last time out, it was Wembley Stadium. This time, it's Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. But you've had to sit on a loss for a few months. I bet you can't wait to get in there and put it right.
Yeah, last time I wasn't the way I wanted to be, so it's been a hard few months, but I'm looking forward to get back in there on Saturday night and getting a good performance in, getting back to winning ways and then move on to 23 with big plans.
Well, you when we had a chat the other day, you talked about how you do want to see Nick Ball in the ring again. You do want a rematch. You want to avenge that loss from the Wembley Stadium show. We put out a tweet about that, and he replied, and he said, "No, Isaac, you really don't." What do you think about that?
Yeah, listen, if Nick Ball comes, it comes. I want the rematch. What the referee done that night, it was a composite stoppage. Obviously, we all seen what happened. My head was through the ropes. And it's not just that, I had in part of training camp, things never went right, but listen, we're not here to talk about Nick Ball. We're here for Saturday night, full focus is on Saturday night, so get the win there. And if the Nick Ball fight comes or the Jordan Gill fight comes, I want some big fights next year. I still believe I'm at championship level, I still believe I can compete with these lads, and the best of Isaac Lowe hasn't even been yet, so we'll wait on to get this out of the way Saturday and we'll move on.
Well, the guy you've got in front of you on Saturday is called Sandeep Singh Bhatti. We've seen him a couple of times on BT Sport. He always comes to fight. Is that exactly what you need on Saturday?
Yeah, of course it is. Listen, doing a 6-round fight, you always want to get criticised whoever you're fighting, especially for the level what I've been at. But it's most first and foremost getting in there, getting the cobwebs off, getting the W again, testing the eye out. Obviously it was a bad cut, I nearly had 20 odd stitches in it, so hopefully that teed all up good now, getting there and having someone who's going to come throwing shots at me and keeping me on guard. That's what I need, because I need to be switched on in this fight and I want to put a performance on to move on, end the year on a high and then move into next year with some big fights ahead.
And finally, Isaac, what's the camp vibe been up in Morecambe? It looked for the world like you were going to be training Tyson Fury. I'm not sure that's happened. We've seen Sugar Hill up there. What's the camp vibe been like?
Yeah, we've been doing a bit. Me and Tyson, Sugar's been there assisting me a little bit with it. So taking his advice on board has been good. So I expect me doing a great plan with Tyson on Saturday, and he's doing a demolition job to Derek Chisora.
Fantastic.
I'm not just a boxer, I'm a good trainer too.
Well, there you go. Isaac Lowe, boxer, trainer and speaker there, saying Tyson will do a demolition job. That's his prediction for Saturday. Let's go across the table to Isaac. We've just spoken to Isaac Lowe. Let's speak to Hosea Burton. Big opportunity for you on Saturday night. It's a huge stage. It's your second fight at cruiserweight. Give us your sort of opening thoughts. How you're feeling heading into this one?
I'm feeling really good. Usually fight week, there's nothing more I wouldn't want to do is have a fight, because I used to have to make 12-7 and there's nothing worse than making so little of a weight. But now I feel like having a fight. The first time in a long time I've actually felt like, yes, I can't wait for it. So hopefully I'll give a good performance and we'll see what I can do.
Well, look, you were a brilliant British light heavyweight champion. What can fans expect from this cruiserweight version of Hosea Burton?
Well, I think the old Hosea Burton, not the Hosea Burton you've seen the last 3 or 4 fights, but the old Hosea Burton when I was the most avoided light heavyweight for a long time. I know I lost to Bullioni one time, but I lost 1 round in a 12-round fight, and that set me back 5 years. So hopefully you see the Hosea Burton, something like that.
Well, this will be your second fight, as I mentioned, at cruiserweight. In that first fight, you extended, I think it was a 4-round distance. Are you trying to get this guy out of there and make a bit of an impression on Saturday night?
I don't know much about my opponent, but I do know he's very durable. So if I stop him, I stop him. And if I beat him just 6 rounds out of 6, I'll have to do. But I will look for the knockout, because I used to be known as a bit of a puncher, and the last few fights, no one's really worried about my power, so we'll just see.
Okay, well, we look forward to that. And finally, Jose, I just want to ask you, there's a lot of momentum in your gym right now. I mean, Natasha Jonas seems to be winning a belt every week right now. Mark Heffron's got the British and Commonwealth. Is it your chance in 2023 to start, bringing a bit of silverware yourself?
Well, I'd love to. Listen, our gym's flying at the moment. We've got Paul Butler, we've got Natasha Jonas, Mark Heffron. We are a good stable. So hopefully I can bring a bit of the silverware back as well.
Best of luck to you on Saturday night. We look forward to your return, Hosea. Let's speak to a man, I guess. You're a man now, aren't you? I see you got the tash. It's all happening. You're still called Sugar Boy Roy. Again, a Tyson Fury undercard in a stadium under those lights, just like last time. Give us your thoughts.
Well, first and foremost, I would like to thank Frank Warren and the team for putting me on these great shows and giving me the great time slots, and thank you very much for that. No, it's fabulous to be here and get on such a big stage again on such a big venue. I couldn't wish for anything more.
Well, how do you feel about this? Because you're very, very early in your career. You're like 3-0 now, right? And it's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of people very early in your kind of embryonic stages. Are you enjoying that, or do you get a bit nervous? Like, it doesn't happen very often.
Well, I get a few nerves, like anyone would under this circumstances. Well, I'm only 18 and plus I'm on the biggest platforms in boxing in the world at the minute, and I get excited, I get nervous, and I just can't wait to fight.
Well, look, in your last performance at York Hall, we saw something from Sugar Boy Roy that we hadn't seen before. We see you knock someone out and do it pretty quickly in the first round. Are you getting a bit of man strength? Is that all happening, is it?
Yeah, I'm slowly developing into a man, and it was a good shot I catched him with, and I'm looking to do that on Saturday night and proceed with my winning record.
Well, it was a dazzling performance, I would say, at Wembley Stadium last time out. Is there more of the same on Saturday night then, Sugar Boy Roy?
For sure, 100%, hopefully.
Good luck to you. We look forward to it. Let's speak to another man who was also on the undercard for Fury versus White, Mr. Karol Itauma. Really, same question that I just asked Royston Barney Smith there, which is you're getting the opportunity for huge exposure very early in your career with thousands of people in a big stadium. How are you finding it?
Yeah, like I said many times before, it's a huge opportunity. Thank you to my manager, Francis Warren and Queensbury, for kind of opening these doors for me. Not many fighters get to be on a Tyson Fury card, and to be on 2 in 1 year in the space of a few months it's a blessing, and it's something that I'm going to take with both my hands.
You said that last time out, you're not really sure you had the chance to take it in. It all just kind of happened very quickly. Are you going to make sure you do this time?
No, I wouldn't say I'm going to kind of take it all in that way, because at the end of the day, we're here to perform. We're here to perform a task. We're here to carry out tactics. And we can look back at it after, but this is strictly business, and I'm excited.
You always talk about your marginal gains with each fight. I guess with each session in the gym as well, you get better and better and better. This version of Karol Itauma that we're going to see on Saturday, fight number 9, what's he like?
I believe, once again, them little incremental gains. In a world that's always moving forward, you need to keep going. You can't afford to stand still. And that's what me and my team have been doing. We've been improving ourselves, been working on power, working on skills, working on tactics. And that's what you're going to see, that little step forward, ready for next year.
Well, I've got to mention your brother, who's just become the world youth amateur champion. You guys are so talented. You are both really about this life, aren't you?
Talent only takes you halfway. The other part of it is hard work, dedication, determination, and perseverance. As an amateur, I've kind of experienced a lot, and one thing that I've learned a lot is perseverance. So I'm blessed to be alongside my brother. It's not easy, it's hard. However, he makes things a little bit easier when the two of you doing it together. So like I said, huge opportunity, and I can't wait for Saturday night.
Well, the man opposite you on Saturday night will be Vladimir Belujsky. He looks like he's going to come and fight. He took Jack Cullen the distance a couple of fights ago. What are you expecting on Saturday?
I'll never overlook any of my opponents. Respect to everyone stepping into the ring. It's boxing is a tough sport. So I'm blessed and grateful to be here. Looking forward to putting on a great performance for the fans and everyone spectating and watching. Yeah, it's not long now. 2 more sleeps, isn't it?
2 more sleeps indeed. Thank you, Karol. We will see you at the weigh-in tomorrow. Let's talk about our European Championship fight between the gentlemen here. Not Alex Krasik. You're not fighting, as far as I'm aware. He's not fighting. But his charge, Denis Berinchyk, is fighting, and Yvan Mendy is the European champion, defending his belt on Saturday. Let's speak first to Denis, and Alex Krasik will help us out with some translations. Denis, back in the UK, this is where you won your Olympic silver medal all those years ago. This place must bring back some happy memories for you.
Hello, guys. Да, это место моей былой славы. 10 лет прошло, и мне очень приятно быть тут и находиться здесь, на таком большом мероприятии.
Yeah, that's true. London is the place of my former glory. And it's really great for me to be back here and to be in such a part of a huge event organized by Queensberry Promotions, which I'm really grateful for. So that's I feel myself really, really great and happy to be here.
We've seen in the UK, as professionals, we've seen Lomachenko come over here to fight, we've seen Usyk come over here to fight. We have not yet seen Berinchyk as a professional. What is he like?
Мы видели здесь Ломаченко как профессионала, Усика как профессионала, пока Беринчика не видели как профессионала. Кто он такой, этот Беринчик, как профессионал?
У него рекорд 17-0, и он приехал за новым поясом, и вы действительно увидите настоящий бокс в украинском исполнении.
He has the record of 17-0. He came to win a new belt, and you will see the real Ukrainian boxing in the ring on Saturday night.
And what does he think about Yvan Mendy, and what does he think about that blue and gold belt over there?
Что ты думаешь по поводу Ивана Менди? Что ты думаешь по поводу этого пояса синего?
Ну, насамперед, він дуже досвідчений боєць.
First of all, he's a very experienced fighter.
І у нього дуже гарний пояс.
And he has a very good-looking belt.
I agree. Alex, I'm going to ask you a question here because I saw an interview you did with ID Boxing, and you said that this man here, should he come through, should be pushed now towards a world title. It's about time. What do you think? Give us your thoughts.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're thinking. We started our cooperation with Queensberry Promotions regarding Berinchyk to put him in a proper place where he became the medalist, the silver medalist, and to introduce him. He's not a young man, but he still has time to do some big things in boxing, and we need to introduce him to the best fans in the world, which are UK fans, and to let them know how good this man is, how brilliant is his character, and how impressive is his charisma. So this Saturday night, you will enjoy the fight, you will enjoy the style, you will enjoy the real man attitude. And of course, Berinchyk is well known for his ring walks. He's been a prisoner, he's been Hulk, he's been the Mario brother. Last time the paramedics brought him to the ring with broken bones on legs and arms. So that's an amusing stuff. And fans, I remember one time, the fans were expecting him to walk into the ring, so they were preparing their phones to the path the fighters used to walk out, and suddenly he appears on the ceiling, flying like a Superman. So that was absolutely unexpected and very amusing for the fans. And beside this entertainment, he gives a real tough fights for his opponents. He has the style. Like Loma has, like Usyk performs, big movements, cutting angles, and he has the heart which is bigger than his body.
Well, he sounds like a hell of a fighter. We'll get a little fist bump there as well. They were nice words. Final thing from Dennis, I just want to ask, obviously a lot going on in Ukraine right now. What would it mean to Denis Berinchyk to take that belt back to his nation? What would it mean to him? What would it mean to his people?
Что будет для тебя означать, что ты заберешь этот пояс обратно в Украину?
Ну, мы же не знаем такого.
Но есть, вот, почему это для тебя мотивация? Вот, драться за этот пояс?
Да. Наразі будуть дивитися вся моя велика родина і наша Україна.
So this fight going to be watched in Ukraine with a big, my big family and the big family of Ukraine. The whole nation going to be watching it. That's why it's so important to inspire people for the whole country.
Fantastic. An important fight in the career of Denis Berinchyk. Thank you, Denis. Let's speak to the champion, the EBU European champion, Yvan Mendy. We have translator Lowe at hand as ever. Yvan, this is, you've been to the UK before, and this is your second fight in a stadium in the UK when you boxed Luke Campbell in 2018 here. Give us your feelings. How are you feeling heading into this one?
C'est votre deuxième combat en stade de foot. Comment tu te sens avant cet combat contre Denis?
Hello everybody. Je suis vraiment excité d'être dans ce genre de réunion. Vous savez, ça fait à peu près 15 ans que je suis dans les rangs professionnels et boxer dans ce genre de réunion en sous-carte de Fury, de Chisora, etc., de Dubois, c'est vraiment excitant. Et quand on est boxeur depuis pas mal de temps, on n'attend que ça, on attend ce genre de réunion dans des gros stades.
It's really an honor to be here. I've been a professional boxer for 15 years. When you're on the cards, the likes of Fury, Chisora, this is exactly what you want at this stage of your career as a boxer, and he's really looking forward to it.
And what do you think of this man, Denis Berinchyk, who has been looking at your belt?
Qu'est-ce que tu penses de Denis Berinchyk? Il regarde ton ceinture.
D'accord. Parce que je pense que déjà j'ai énormément de respect pour Denis. Il a défendu les couleurs de son pays récemment. Là maintenant, il vient me défier, donc j'ai énormément de respect pour lui. Et voilà, j'ai hâte de lui prouver le guerrier que je suis aussi.
I have a lot of respect for him, respecting the colours of his nation. I'm really looking forward to having the opportunity to fight him.
And what sort of fight are you expecting from Denis Berinchyk? Will he be moving around, or will he come and try and fight you? What do you think?
Qu'est-ce que tu penses sur le combat? Tu penses qu'il va déplacer sur la ring, ou il va te mettre au milieu du ring et faire un bon combat?
Déjà tout d'abord, je ne pense pas à ce qu'il va faire. Je pense plutôt à ce que je vais mettre en place. Le but, c'est d'imposer mon style, ma boxe, de la première à la dernière reprise.
I'm not thinking about what he's going to do. What matters is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to try and implement my style and make him fight on my terms.
I saw a post on your Instagram which said that you were born to fight. Tell us how much this fight means to you at this point in your career, Yvan.
J'ai vu sur ton profil d'Instagram que vous avez écrit que vous êtes né pour combattre. Ça veut dire quoi, ce combat pour vous?
Ce combat, ça montre ce que je fais depuis longtemps, c'est-à-dire boxer. Là, j'ai l'opportunité de boxer devant des milliers de personnes et j'ai envie que tout le monde puisse voir de quoi je suis capable.
This fight shows what I've been working on for so long, which is boxing. Fighting in front of tens of thousands of people, it's what I want, and I'm going to show people.
And finally, give us your fight prediction for Saturday night, please.
Et finalement, c'est quoi votre prédiction sur ton combat samedi soir?
J'ai qu'une chance, c'est gagner tout simplement. Je me pose pas d'autres questions, je me vois, voilà, j'ai qu'un plan. Le plan, c'est de gagner, peu importe la manière.
I don't really have a prediction because I've only got one plan, and that's to win. And I'm going to show it out Saturday night.
Well, there you go. Every fighter up here plans to win on Saturday night. And the main event, of course, Tyson Fury against Derek Chisora. Ring walks are expected at 9 o'clock. We're going to hear from those guys very shortly at the final press conference. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you very soon.
See ya.
Face off.